If that's the sun, then we must be looking out at the water this way.
My Blind Spot and Funny Runner present.
So then behind us over there is the gazebo, and there's a marshland over there. There's like paths in the marsh. We used to take little kids back in the paths. Docks are over to the left.
A lady with a cane, a man with a guide dog.
And over here is Faulkner's Island. I spend as many hours as possible on the beach with my feet in the sand, the edge of the water.
Photos of a girl.
My name is Dixie Sanderson, and I've been blind for 8 years. What happened, I had what's called pseudotumor cerebri. It's when your body thinks that there's a tumor, but there really isn't. My body makes too much spinal fluid. I was given an antibiotic in May of 2004, and one of the side effects of that antibiotic is it increases your spinal pressure. It crushed my optic nerves, cut off the circulation in them. They tried a couple of different surgeries, but it was too late.
Dixie walks with a man in glasses.
The Monday I lost my sight, I drove up to the school to bring my daughter something she had forgotten, went home and called the doctor, said something's wrong with my eyesight. And that afternoon I went to the doctor. That night I was in the hospital. The next day I couldn't see. It's, you know, it's that quick. When I lost my sight, I was a bookkeeper. I had my own bookkeeping business.
Lighthouse Bookkeeping Service.
I have an associate's degree in accounting. With my bookkeeping business, I had about 10 clients, mainly independent contractors. After 3 or 4 weeks of hospitalizations, I'm calling them up and saying, I don't know what I can do. You know, it was months.
She pets a German Shepherd.
Of training on the computer, trying to get it to work. And at that point, they had found other bookkeepers. Losing my business, it was hard. I enjoyed going to work every day. It was part of my life. It was my friendship circle. I believed I was going to be able to get back to work, and so I didn't have a defeatist attitude. It wasn't until I realized that this wasn't going to work, that, you know, we've tried all roads, avenues with the different screen readers, and me learning them and then trying to apply them to QuickBooks, that I realized that we weren't going to get back. My income currently is from Social Security Disability. I never expected to need
with a Girl Scout troop.
Help. I always wanted to be the one that was giving.
My mom used to do everything. My mom used to be a bookkeeper. She used to manage a pool. She was a lifeguard instructor. She was a lifeguard. I mean, the woman did everything, plus being a mom, which is a lot in itself.
In a car.
At this stop sign, you're going to take a left, then a quick right. Okay. And then a left. Footing. And you're going to go over the railroad bridge, and then the road will be on the left, on the right, I'm sorry, called Seaside Avenue. I can drive, I just can't drive out on the road. When I cook, I can't do it by sight. I do it now with a temperature gauge, by the feel of the chicken. People who just see a blind person just see a blind person, but people who have met me and seen what it's like realize that it's an inconvenience.
On Dixie's computer, QuickBooks.
And I get a little bit in there, but the labeling on the field is incorrect, so that the screen reader can't even see the labeling, so I'm entering the wrong information in the wrong place. Purchase order numbers, I'm entering addresses. There's a couple of things that it's seeing, but it really isn't seeing hardly anything. I know that there's a lot more on that screen than the screen reader can see.
Dixie walks with her Shepherd guide dog.
I have always said that if I had to go to blind, now is the time to have done it. If I had gone blind 20 years earlier, it would not have been so easy as it is for me today. Feels like I know that it's this close. If this would just change, I could do it again. But it's that one little technical glitch that is making it impossible for me to get back to work.
On the shore.
It's pretty impressive to me that Intuit is going to look into making this program accessible. You know, there are a lot of blind people out there, and there's a lot of blind independent contractors. And if they can all do their own bookkeeping with a simple program like QuickBooks, I think this would open up a whole new world for people who are blind. I am so excited. We can change the world this way.
Out of focus waves lap the shore. Directed by Daniel Jaffe. Shot by Adam Gundersheimer. Edited by Quinn Myers. Daniel Jaffe. Sound recording by Quinn Myers. Music by Richard Vanino. Produced by Albert Rizzi, Quinn Myers, Laurie Samuels, With My Blind Spot, Funny Runner. Special thanks, All the Sandersons, Ted Drake, Cheryl Aranha, Cilantros, Guilford, Connecticut. Described by AudioEyes.